haven't sang this in 9 weeks. Give us a chance. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place, and if I stared too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Oh, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Ah, where do we go now, sweet child mine? Sweet child, sweet child. Ah, where do we go now, sweet child of mine? Thank you, folks. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Jerry, for joining us again. But we'll not beat around the bush. Let's all, via the powers of the internet, wish Neil a big happy birthday for yesterday. Many happy returns, mister. And you have songs a coming. Not least of all this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Neil Robinson of Hook Guitars. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a lovely time. Thank you, Oren, for coming again. I hope you had a lovely birthday, sir. Do tell us in the comments what you got up to, what you got cooked. Did you get a steak dinner? Jackie's there, yes, doing backflips. So that was powerful. Like, I'm sorry that had to be a remote celebration. Well, as I say, all our Christmases will come at once. All our birthdays will come at once. One time yet. So, hi Raina, and hello Steve. What's the matter, mate? Guitar and Vox, are we getting diffs on? Your gain's too hot. Yeah, okay. Let's figure that out. Oh, thank you awfully kindly. Peter has donated me £10. And he gets the can beating the crap out of a car. Well, thanks for that, Steve. I'm just going to turn down the ultimate room micey thing. I like it kind of hot. Yes, Steve, they do a built-in compression filter with ratios. I'm learning. Trial and error. Hello, Simon. Good to see you again, sir. Or see your comment. Pointing the wrong way. It's over there. So we'll try that. I knocked it down on the thing to bap, 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 bap. I'm only coming in at about dappity-doo. The talking comes in at about minus 20 dBs. Is there a sound man in the house? I got you on the big TV. Thanks, Steve. I have I've missed I've missed your company, mate, and missed you just hearing and seeing you and missing the rabbit rooms. The next step in this evolution of figuring all this noise out is definitely gonna try to be the whole anchorman going over to you, and then I take a little breather, and then we get some fresh sounds. If everyone could kind of like do live streams where they're letting other folks jump on with their cameras and their guitars and their tunes, that would be so cool. It'd be so sweet. So I know there's a lot of tech out there to do sort of online collabs, but some's good, some's bad. We'll work it out. We can work it out. Here's a Beatles tune. Only started distorting when I got well feisty. Cool. I'll pull a bit back. I actually have. Look, it's all there. Yeah, it's class. I could knock things back minus 7 dB. You see what I got here is this thing called a pre-73 vintage style preamplifier. A lot of fine print there, and I'm like pushing buttons blindly, just like. Does that work? Is that helping? I've got a PDF of that. If someone out there hi Claire, if someone out there is like, yeah, I'm geeky and sound guy, I'll link you the PDF and you can be like, Dan, here's what you're doing wrong. See that low Z impedance thing? Something connected, in some way tied to the impedance of the microphone. If you can solve that, give me your tuppence worth. Let's have it. Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. How could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with her. With another when I saw her standing there. But my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long I fell in love with her. Sally, she's built the speed, she got everything that Uncle John need. Oh baby, yeah, oh baby, baby, having me some fun tonight. Well, I saw Uncle John with bald-haired Sally, saw Mary coming and he ducked back in the alley. Oh baby, yeah, oh baby, baby, having me some fun tonight. Gonna have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Have some fun tonight. Everything's alright. Have some fun. Have me some fun tonight. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in mine. Oh, I wouldn't dance with another. Saw her standing there. Thank you, Terence. Wk9 and Dan's house. Yes, Paul. Well, I've got it all a little more feng shui. That's the hard part. But it reminded me there that if you're seeing Ken beating up a car, it's because some kind soul has paid me a kind tip through streamlabs.com/888 fucked888/tips. It's in the links. That triggers the animation, but just going in through like PayPal itself won't. Just so you know, in case you're like, I give money, where's mine? But thank you very, very much, folks, again, for everyone who's like, here's a penny farthing and then some. It's very much appreciated. Let me know if you see Angie in here when Angie's in the house. Angie McKee. Did we sing you a song, Paul, or Neil even? One of the actual songs on your actual song list, birthday list? Where am I going? Out of WhatsApp and over to hold on, 2 tickles. Tab. Pick a song. They're coming in thick and fast, I'm sure. It's great. It's a handy wee thing, this. Pardon me. Simon's after, what, Young Folks again, mate? He likes that tune. Johnny's after, yep. And Amy Wilson. It's her daddy's birthday, I think, this week, coming up as well. But songs for Neil. Where are they going? Strange noise there. Did you hear that? Loose connection-y thing? Svenja's just added a song. Thank you, Svenja. It's all real time. I need to blow this up though, I'm going blind here. Make it bigger, please. No strain. Do a wee Bob Dylan song, then we'll get there. This is a folk song about missing your friends. And the first few friends I had, with half-damp eyes I stared through the room where my friends and I had spent many an afternoon, where we together weathered many a storm, laughing and singing till the early hours of the morn. By the old wooden stove our hats was hung, our words was told, our songs was sung, where we longed for nothing and were satisfied, joking and a-talking about the world outside, with hungry hearts through the heat and cold. We never much thought we could get very old. We thought we could sit forever and fun, and our chances was really about 1,000,000 to 1. How many a year has passed and gone? Many a gamble has been lost and won. I wish, I wish, I wish in vain that we could sit simply in that room again. $10,000 at the drop of a hat. I'd give it all gladly if our lives could be like that. Neil's just suggested a tune. Neil's after the Ballad of the Golden Harmonica. Well, that'll do. We'll do that. But at what stage? We can't follow a big long folk song with a big long folk song, can we really? We'll squeeze. We'll get there. We'll sequence this thing together. Hope you're all well. If there's any news or goss, do shout it out. Let me know what's going on. Get the old chatteroo in to see if I've missed anything. No, Brian's left me a wee picture of a guy saying encore. Happy days. Angie's there. Angie's watching. Chat not on, but found this. Chat not on, but found this on Twitch. How do you mean the chat's not on Twitch? Dan, you need to watch or record RTE TG4 later tonight. Newport Folk Festival. 63 to 66. His bobness goes electric. Ha ha ha. All right. Can someone do that for me? Danielle, maybe you can. RTA, do you have on Sky? I haven't got Sky. Hello, John Fleming. Good evening again, sir. I've seen bits and bobs of that, Harry, I think. On DVDs and so forth. He does really good. He did like workshops and stuff and played Hattie Carroll and bits and bobs. Mr. Tambourine Man. But if he goes electric, then it's the whole get an axe and chop the cable. Pete Seeger's Parents Can't Hear It kind of thing, remember? Claire's in the house. Paul Nichols. I said hi to Paul. And Angie, you're watching on. Great selection. Thank you, Pete. Hello, Matt. Yes, I see us in the chat, but I'm not watching you on YouTube because we're on Facebook, because we're on 4 things at once, which is pretty cool. Technology. And it's time to sing some songages. Keep the flow going, what? Actually play the dobro too much. It would need set up and a good look at, as it were. There's one guy around our parts who does really good jobs fixing up guitars, but as a result he's in very, very high demand. You go to his garage and he has like just every guitar case you could ever squeeze into a garage. They're everywhere and you're like, plenty of work on? Yeah. Like 8 months delay. You leave your guitar and can you fix that up for us? And he's like, yeah, don't need it in a hurry kind of thing. The man indeed, Mr. Ernie McMillan. So one of them days I get the dobro back to Ernie, but even in terms of the guitars I want and use to need and like to play, my nice Avalon, it's okay, it just needs a fret dress. The Cole Clark needs electric things fitted and worked on it. Like the pickup's a bit shaky on it. But I'm happy enough with this nice Avalon still. Ewan. And we're gonna sing The Young Folks. Because MFI is gonna be opening soon, you know. And it's their theme tune. home base, sorry.
If I told you things I did before, told you how I used to be, would you go along with someone like me? If you knew my story word for word, had all of my history, would you go along with someone like me? Heard it before and had my share, didn't lead nowhere. I would go along with someone like you. It doesn't matter what you did, who you were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young style. We don't care about the old folks talking about the old style too. We don't care about our own folks talking about our own stuff. All we care about is talking, talking only me and you. Usually when things have gone this far, people tend to disappear. No one would surprise me unless you do. I can see that something's going on. I would seem to disappear. Everyone is leaving, I'm still with you. Doesn't matter what you did, who you were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. Doesn't matter what you did, who you were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks talking about the young style. We don't care about the old folks talking about the old style too. We don't care about our own folks talking about their own stuff. All we care about is talking, talking only me and you.
That's much better without headphones, I tell you. I can hear myself whistle. Thank you, Simon Reed. You got me a wee Honda cheer. Appreciate that. Same rules apply, folks. If you're watching on Dolbro Dan side, you can do likes and so forth. And as the wee port scroll along the bottoms, liable to remind you, of course, throughout time, shares and tags and all the rest of it on Facebook are very much appreciated. And a good way to kind of beat Facebook at its own game, where they go, you got fans? We ain't showing you them. Make sure your fans don't hear about this. That might be what they want. So Angie's about. Angie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angie. Start at the start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angie. Happy birthday to you. Angie likes the Eagles, and Angie wants Feeling Good by Nina Simone. And Angie wanted last week a Don Mclean song, which I can do for you now. I haven't done it in donkey's ages. So I hope you're having a good day, Angie, and this is for you.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had a chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, and good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die, this'll be the day that I die. Well, then you write the book of love, and you have faith in God above, if the Bible tells you so. And do you believe in rock and roll, and can music save your mortal soul? Or can it teach you how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely, drunken teenage buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew that I was out of luck the day the music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, and good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die, this'll be the day that I die. Well, now 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a boat he borrowed from James Dean, in a voice that came from you and me. Ship ahoy! And while the king was looking down, the jester stole his 40 crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, and good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die, this'll be the day that I die.
Thank you, folks. That there is Don Mclean. Some of the verses, not all of them. Let me take my t-shirt off otherwise. Hello, Ali. Thanks for joining me again. What did I miss there? Sorry, someone say something to me? You're not the only one at Streamlabs lockdown getting to you. Someone's written to me? Streamlabs. Meh. Woohoo. Please refrain from spam caps. Okay, did you all see that about the whole modding of the chat room? Right, whatever. Not applicable, come on. It's not important. We got the songs in the end though, so. Ah dear, more Smithix. Yes. Hope you're all having a good weekend. I think normality is just on the horizon, or something akin to what was, or what should be, the new norm. As in, the Jamaica Inn was open for business on Friday, and we had our first pint of Guinness delivered to our house. No, we went and got it. Sorry, that's true. But they cooked the food, and we had a scheduled time, and we put and we got our heads in the we got our feet in the door, and got lovely what were they called? The famous chicken pitas, Jamaica Inn's famous chicken pitas, and then like 4 pints of Guinness. So you're kind of like shovel, 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 and then drink the Guinness before the heads go flat off them, and then, as you can imagine, much waddling afterwards. And then, obviously, Ross, my housemate, was like, 2's not enough, but they're shutting at 9, so quick, order 4 more, and then order another 4 more. So it was good fun. Got a hangover for the first time in a good while. Siamese after Jane and John, as is Ali. Haven't sung it in a good while. I'll find a harmonica, and we'll get right on that. I have found a harmonica. I'll find a harmonica stand holder. I told you, everything's at hand. This is so cool. All it took was 9 weeks. Every day is Sunday. It is like a month of Sundays. I said that to myself when I was driving up High Street, where you'd be like, all the shutters are down and there's nobody about. The only thing that's different from an actual Sunday would be seagulls and chips all over High Street. So that's about the only discernible difference I could see. Right, I will sing you that, but let's just put the capo on and guzzle a wee slurp of beer here. Before I sing you this, let me just do a quick announcement concerning a charitable event that took place, or not event. It's called it's a compilation actually album. I'm gonna find you a link for it in a minute, because a friend of mine, Kat, emailed or messaged Dolbro Dan HQ asking did I have any acoustic songs, which I thought was like, I do have acoustic songs, oddly enough. I played acoustic guitars. I think she meant others. Her concept was if you were a band and you were like a 4-piece rock and roller, then she wanted stripped down versions of those songs, and that was the criteria essentially. And then she pieced it all together and compiled it into a thing that all the proceeds, you sell it through bandcamp.com, and all the proceeds are now going to help musicians NI. So I had another version of a song from Singing Homemade Music, and not like an outtake, more just like me mucking around in the house and fiddling around with recording or home recordings. Did it this year, had it all in the bag when she said have you anything you could chuck towards it, and so I issued that. And then, pardon me, she literally took care of all of the rest. This is like emailing 50 Northern Ireland artists, putting together a Facebook page, putting together a Bandcamp page, putting together a Wix page, and as I say, no mean feat to email to and from and communicate with 50 musicians to say, would you like to contribute a song? And then rolled it out in the space of about 3 or 4 weeks, and got Rocky O'Reilly from Start Together to master it, so that all the tracks weren't of different volumes, they were all of the same volume. So bear with me 2 seconds. You will, if you're feeling charitable, want to listen to all these cool sounds, all these cool what do you call it, contributions that everyone's put down. 50 songs. You're not gonna sit through it in a sitting. you can have like a few goes at it. But as I say, it would be good if that got supported, because there are some musicians I can think of who are maybe like getting on in days and stuff like that, and play the guitar, and that's their bread and butter, I'm thinking of. And they totally need, and they can't gig, so they're sort of going, gunk, what can I do? So let me just copy this and stick it in the chat, and you can take a look at it at your leisure. Say good cause. Rocky charitably did the mastering, and if you're into the Northern Ireland music scene, there's plenty of names in there you'll have heard of. Brand New Friend are one of them, and so am I. So moving back to the song I was going to sing. That was released on Friday, so it's not going anywhere, but just like while it's hot, while everyone's giving it the push, I need to give it the push with it. Jane, has she gone insane? She left John high and dry. No word of warning, shared there last morning, then left without saying goodbye. While John slept on, well, Jane got dressed, then stole from him all she could find. By the time he awoke, she had already left. Oh, he'd never understand why there must be something in the water, dissolving all sense of honor. There must be something in the air. You breathe in deceit and breathe out despair. Much for together forever. I'll not make that mistake again, said John to himself. Meanwhile, someone else was already moved in on Jane. And if by chance their paths should cross, I don't know if John will restrain from teaching this punk a thing when he's drunk. Make a fist to pass on the pain. Yeah, there must be something in the water, dissolving all sense of honor. There must be something in the air. You breathe in defeat and breathe out I don't care. Self-centered problems look small when viewed from above, but now a storm rages, fueled by their hatred, where once there only was love. Oh, John, won't you show understanding? Oh, Jane, give the guy some respect. Try to recognize all reality's lies and the tie that keeps it all in check. Whoa, there must be something in the water, connecting us all with each other. Yeah, there's something else in the air, circulating everywhere. There's something all over the earth, too pure to define what it's worth. The part it's a joy, sometimes it's a curse. Thank you, Shuggy. I appreciate reading that. Seagulls getting thin. Yes, Terry? Rightio. Back to the song list till I pick a few. Yes. If we get lucky, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be good. I should have trimmed this nail. Give him a break. You don't see me biting my nails on camera. It's a bit gross.
Drink your whiskey, you might even shoot
that's the rain on. To cool us down. Cool down our tempers. Saturday Night Special by Lynyrd Skynyrd. What a band. I had another one for you, Neil. I was going to try and give you a blast through. A Skynyrdy kind of one. Same key, isn't it, really, I suppose? And that would be in the key of A, so the blues is in the key of D, if I ain't wrong. So it gives a tick here. How does that work? Yeah, this one here.
Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I don't carry me no load. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. I ain't hiding from nobody. Ain't no one hiding from me. That's the way it's supposed to be. I got that green light, baby. I gotta keep on moving on. I got that green light, baby. I gotta keep on moving on. I might go out to California. Might on down to Georgia, I don't know. Well, I dig you Georgia peaches. Make me feel right at home. You know I dig you Georgia peaches. Makes me feel right at home. I ain't got love for one woman. Yes, I keep on moving on. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I don't carry me no load.
That's what I meant to do. Happy birthday, Neil, from yesterday. Skynyrd covered that, but of course, 'twas done by JJ Keel, I believe. Thank you, Gary Bell. Nice to see you there. Thanks for the like. JJ Keel, of course. Okay. So we having fun. Are we sitting comfortably? Where's the rest of the... I think my chat's given up again. I have to refresh it here. Hold on, folks. John McLaughlin's in the house. How are you keeping, John? We've forgotten how to do the... We had a good show at the early days, I guess, at the Hop House. And we played with Dave before he took off to Germany. And Ben Simpson was on drums. And we got our Lynyrd Skynyrd out. And we've got... It's on my hard drive somewhere. Now, Ben's probably more able and capable to mix than I, but it's not a bad wee wasn't a bad wee set. We may have to I'm just gonna like make the Google Drive have all these wee songs one of these days, including things like that. The old dog was watching. Yes, you were, Shuggy. I can hear you in the background shouting in the middle of the tracks or the middle of the recording. So yes, you're definitely there. Made infamous. And SJ is in the house. Good to see you, SJ. Hope you're well. Who else is here? Johnny Irwin. Cheers, Johnny. Let's find some more songs to sing. But yeah, keep the chat coming. Let me know what you're up to. What you've been up to. If there's anything interesting or fascinating happening. I mean, it's not been the most boring of weeks of late. I'm kind of getting into the flow of things now a bit. I'd say the jam end was a nice way to end a good weekend. But so when I Unplugged was done and dusted. Pardon me. I'll talk a little bit about Johnny Kelly, who's been hard at work grafting away, hand coding a whole new Northern Ireland database for collective kind of having all under one roof. All the venues, all the artists, and all the gigs pending to, as I say, be an online resource for anyone who wants to look up their favourite Northern Ireland artist and find out when and where they are playing. Work in progress yet, but that's the intention, and so far, so good. You've been putting in a lot of hours. I hate code, as I've said to him and to Danielle numerously. I like things that work, and if there has to be like PHP, MySQL, HTTP, HTML, FTP, RIP. Yeah, it does my nut a wee bit. So he was telling me the minutiae of how the database is working, and I'm like, sorry, what? But it works seemingly. So a lot of hours. Some people like really get into code, and I just go, I'm like the user interface guy. I'm like, it looks good. If it's working, serves a purpose, let's have it. But has anyone been out eating or drinking anywhere interesting this week? I see the Rabbit Rooms is back in business. Mr. Warren Reid has had a couple of gigs that were on Facebook. I was enjoying. I didn't even know the Captain's Table had bought the Orange Chip Shop on Main Street. What are they called? They would have been called. I can't remember. You can see it. It's still their sign's still above the counter. And Warren was in. What do you call it? They'd paid it, and they can open the shutter, the windows open, and he had his big speakers out and was blaring away. He's funny because he can kind of like sing tunes and just medley into all sorts. And then he was trying to like name drop the Captain's Table through the midst of all his songs. So he was doing like a Roy Orbison medley, and then Pretty Woman, and a multitude of other tunes. And the owner's outside filming at a distance, and then he ends the song. It's just the right amount of syllables. He's like, doom 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 doom, and the end of the tune, whoa, Captain's Table. I just laugh. He's a header, like, but he knows a lot of absolutely class tunes. It's nice that we're able to kind of, I don't know, share that. That's always the downer of gigs. You can't do one and be at another one at the same time, so I can't go and have a social drink watching Warren if I'm meant to be where I'm meant to be, but no one's anywhere to be, so that's handy. Alright, ready for tunes? Less noise out of my mouth and more sort of melodic noise, aka songs. Mr. Saturday Night, and I did dum 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 dum. Yeah, there's loads of suggestions here now, folks. That's great. Let me try and fit these all in. American Pie we did. Don't know if Amy's watching, and we'll try and get an Oasis tune. And yeah, there's a few of my own. Some folks are definitely up for hearing a couple of my own originals. And I know a song for Jane and John jumped the queue, but. They stole him and laid him down low. Oh, why did they go for my loved one? He never knowed them before. Outnumbered by drunkards with hate in their hearts, they spilled all his blood on the floor. Oh, what did you ask of my loved one that he was unable to give? Oh, what did he do to deserve it? Lord, what will it take to forgive? Call on your partners who all played a role in the crime, and say with remorse we deserve it, and toast it with rat poison wine. Oh, how do you sleep with your conscience? You murdered an innocent man. You must be psychotic to choose to ignore it. Must be eternally damned. Oh, where is my loved one buried? Please answer before you go. He's been late for his dinner. 10 years of winter hidden neath the I can literally hear the rain pattering outside. It's quite nice. Oh no, Dolbro Dan original. Thank you, folks. Thanks for the follow, Alan. Thank you, Beth. What's the weather like in South Africa, Beth? Do let us know in the comments. We've got rain at the minute, but I say it's been a rare thing, rain this weather, which for Northern Ireland is crazy. Literally languages, programming languages. What the RR is open? Nope. No, it will be open. It's going to do deliveries, is what I mean. It's not like my dream SJ I had, where I was like just plodding along and then dandered in and they just opened their doors and we're just letting it go around by word of mouth. And Klima was like, yeah, come on in. You're gigging at 7:30. Should definitely be a TB theme of some sort. That would be lovely. That would require a music person, synchronizing person, but or I'll make it myself. No, I was going on about the not liking of code, but Johnny, you do data sheets and spreadsheets and so forth, do you not, in your job? You're a big Excel user. I was learning about sort and equals sort. Thank you, Johnny. And unique. That's another formula. And generally just jiggling around. I never knew if you used a formula for sort, then you couldn't just tell all the columns to sort over. You can't sort after you've told it to sort. It was frying my head. It fried my head for about 3 or 4 solid days, up to the point at which I discovered that by just putting a little $sign in there, which means like absolute, this is an absolute, this is the row that it's all about. This is the most important row of all. And then it works. Yeah, man, filters and columns and stuff, but it's looking alright. I got, like I say, this downtime means it's time to kind of like get a handle on the interweb and my website, and everyone's fiddling around with pet projects. Bryony seems to know her solmifs from her. What do you need? Your array formulas and your VLOOKUPs and all. It's kind of one of those things, folks, where you go, I think I need something that, and you type in some hideous kind of like English is your second language phrase to stab in the dark, basically, to Google. And Google now is pretty clued in to be like, I think what you meant to say was, and then presents you with, more times than enough, something akin to what you're after, and you're like, I think that's true, actually. And then you learn how to do it in the space of time it takes you to read through a tutorial or a YouTube video that's about 7 minutes long. And then you put it into place and you implement it. And then you totally, utterly forget the process because it's done and it's working, and you move on with your life. Because I'm not doing it as a day-to-day. But anyway. Yeah, you guys know it. That was my world this week. Danielle's sitting doing her work, and I'm going, it's killing me. And then I get out of work, and then she's like, well, are you happy? And I'm like, no. Just, I don't know. Do some people get like a real dopamine surge when their code finally works and they've used the right syntax in their formula and it actually comes to life, and it's not just saying error, value, something terrible, not applicable. It actually just goes correct, and you're like, yay. Yep. Songs. Right. And I got all these nice ones here as well. I'm trying to do some stuff I haven't done in a bit. Mix it up. The future teaches us to be alone, the present to be afraid and cold. If I can't shoot rabbits, then I can't shoot fascists. Bullets for your brain today, but we'll forget it all again. Monuments put from pen to paper turns me into a godless wonder. Tolerate this, then your children will be next. And if you tolerate this, then your children will be next. We'll be next, we'll be next, we'll be next. Gravity keeps my head down, or is it maybe shame? So vain. Holes in your head today, but I would say we're probably no longer streaming on Instagram, folks. You can let me know if that's true or not. Yeah, it's unable to connect. As I say, it throws you off. I will endeavour to... I think you basically have to do it all again, to be honest, as it were. It's live for a while. There's Ross has joined us. Gonna add this to my acoustic playlist. Thank you very much, mister. I'd appreciate that. And Dolbro Mum's now on Twitch. Grand job. Hopping and changing. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Or Peter, sorry. Thank you for sharing a link to my Bandcamp. And again, to be fair, folks, I did end up... I'll just grab it. I did end up finally getting the posters put up there, which is to say, you saw the unboxing last week, you saw my poster tubes, and I got the printers. It's like step 1, step 2, and then what I wanted to do was know how many I had and try and build a little inventory system, hence the whole Google Sheets thing. In so doing, I then had to work out the postage cost. Pardon me, where is my merch? There we have it. In other words, how much it would weigh and how much it would cost, and there's this whole fancy little debacle. Basically, the debate rages as to how much you should, if you're like an eBay shop or store owner, poster tubes are a little odd. And they're a weird one in that regard, where people, you don't want to send a poster, walk into the post office, say, here's a poster tube, and they say, that'll be this much, charge you some postage, you put it in the post, you give it to them, and then the other end of the line, someone in a sorting office, wherever part of the UK that's ended up in, determines that that wasn't insufficient postage, and arrives at the person's door with a red letter saying, more postage, or we're keeping it. So that's a painful thing, but that isn't the case with these wee tubes, because they're not actually that long. But it'd be like having there's a girl who was saying, she was on her phone in her car saying, I've just come out of the post office and I know this is like a large letter, but the whole trip about the large letter thing is you ever go to the post office and there's like a little letterbox thing made out of plastic. She wanted the official party line from the Royal Mail, and she wrote to them and said, give me that, tell me exactly what the truth of the matter is, because she'd turn up with a little jiffy bag with a t-shirt or something in it, because she owned an online clothing store, eBay store, and their original sort of guideline was that it had to go through unassisted. You couldn't do anything, you just had to go, and the woman would drop it through the little perspex letterbox in the office, and if it didn't go through with zero assistance, she'd be like, that's a small parcel. It'll go from 150 to like 340 or something like that, you know. And on eBay, since you have to state your postage prices, you'd end up having to eat that. So she then wrote to them, and they'd said, oh, we've changed the guidelines, it can go through with gentle assistance from 2 fingers. You're like, okay. Can I laminate that and then bring it to the post office? But it's one of them things. Anyway, I laughed. That was the research. Nothing to do with my posters, but now there they are. I've got the postery thing and the poster tubes. And I sent one off to Malile and one to Steve. Yours is in the Steve Angus? Your surname's... it should come your way soon enough. Out to Newton Abbey. So, good news in that regard. Or if it doesn't, or if you get a letter saying we need more postage, that will be very naughty of Royal Mail, because I've weighed it and done the calculations and paid the postage. So, enough noises, more songs. I believe you recorded the Belfast bike crash. Loved it for both the comical lyrics but also the music. Also the music, yes. I can hardly take the credit for the music, of course, since that being a talking blues song. They'll always go the same, but you got to marry the lyrics to that format and always end each verse with your tongue firmly in your cheek going haha, joke. Yeah, I mean, like Talking World War III by Bob Dylan, and Woody Guthrie wrote a ton of talking tunes, and Tom Paxton did as well. Phil Oakes may have done as well, but in fact, Dylan wrote 2 or 3, didn't he? There was only 1 or 2 got released, but anyway. Right, so, you're wittering, Daniel. But, thanks for watching me on Twitch. If you're either a subscriber or a follower, if you're a new guy and you've never heard of me before, you're probably wondering, does he ever play music? I wonder that myself sometimes. This one's by The Cure. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait, Sunday always comes too late. Friday, never hesitate. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can hold your head. Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. On Thursday, watch the walls instead, it's Friday, I'm in love. Dressed up to the nines, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your senses rise. Always take a big bite, it's such a glorious sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of the stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love, oh, but I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can hold your head. Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. On Thursday, watch the walls instead, it's Friday, I'm in love with you. Nice. Friday, I'm in love. I haven't done that in a good while. Let's see. I had all the words there. I could have done you the extended bridge, but the bridge is total nonsense. Sorry for any Kinks fans out there, but I don't know what he's on about. Sleek as a shriek spinning round and round, and it's such a glorious sight to watch you eat in the middle of the night. As you like. Sneaking out of bed to watch someone raid the fridge. Okay. John Shy, some gentle assistance with 2 fingers for them. If not, if you turn it around. Excellent. Yes, John. That shouldn't be the case in my case. I'm not delivering parcels, but postals. The Royal Mail's working, and if you're Bangor based, I'm going to try and give you one that's just not rolled up, because rolled up posters require flattening, which is a thing in its own right. So yeah, that's my store, and songs. Let's all sing some songs. Can't leave yet, sounding too good. Don't worry yourself, Pete. As I said before, I'm not. I can't see the numbers. I can only see the OBS screen that I've created. So don't feel like if you have to go. I don't get to play very much, so I'm just I'm just getting through it all. Pulling songs. Oh yeah, Johnny, we're gonna get some Beatles on. also been a while. Let's give this a whirl. It's called All You Need Is Love. This was the very first satellite televised performance in the world, I think. Apparently John Lennon dreamt the lyrics up while the whole thing was like, that song we're gonna sing later this week. I got the music. I'll sing something. We'll work it out. Put it together in days to come, or with like 2-3 days to spare. Sure, it's only been televised to the world. That's blasé. That's the thing we watched. We're going to talk about Nowhere Boy. When did we watch that? I'm trying to remember that we'd watched some interesting stuff and couldn't rack my brain to remember what and where we watched Nowhere Boy, the sort of John Lennon movie about him growing up in Liverpool. Decent enough wee show. Couldn't put my finger on who the lead lady was, but yeah, it was enjoyable. That's my review. All you need is love, and all I need to do is trust in Providence that I can remember how all these awkward chords. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. There's no way you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. And nothing you can show that isn't shown. There's no way you can be, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can show that isn't shown. There's no way you can be that you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can make that can't be done. No way you can be, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. La, da, da, da. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. Wa-ba-da-ba. All you need is love. La-da-da-da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. 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 I was gonna go for the lip station, but thought better of it. It's rusty as well. I know some of the words to that, but they elude me. Those three simple verses. But never mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Carrying
watch your way or watch it shining. Watch it, watch the morning come. Silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. Ain't no doubt in no one's mind. Love's the finest thing around. Whispers something soft and kind. Signs that might be omens say I'm going, gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing round me. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Oh, ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Oh, well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Oh, ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.
Thank you, Paul, for the like there. James Taylor, and that was a good suggestion, Bryony, and I hope you and the family are well. What's Ben up to? Thank you, Fraser. Thanks for liking that. I'm triggering Street Fighter animations. Well, did you hear that hollow sound, folks? You know what that means, don't you? One more song and then I'll go get a beer. For a few minutes, we shall have a little breather. But let's see what we can fire in the meantime. I don't know if Amy actually came on to the stream in the end, but she did suggest a fine Oasis song, which has been I haven't sang in a good wee while. So if you're there, Amy, hope you're well. And if you're not, you can watch it tomorrow, I'm sure. This is for your daddy. I believe he's going to have a birthday midweek. This whole birthday thing just dawned on me last night. I was like, I could look up to see if actually there's any calls for celebration. It's called Some Might Say.
Some might say that sunshine follows thunder. Go and tell it to the man who cannot shine. Some might say that we should never ponder on our thoughts today, 'cause they hold sway over time. Some might say we will find a brighter day. Some might say we will find a brighter day. 'Cause I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain. You made no preparation for my reputation once again. Full of dishes, she's got little fishes on the brain. And it's it's overflowing gently, but it's all elementary, my friends. Sunshine, some might say they don't believe in heaven. Go and tell it to the man who lives in hell. Some might say you get what you've been given. If you don't get yours, I won't get mine as well. Some might say we will find a brighter day. Some might say we will find a brighter day. As I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain. You made no preparation for my reputation once again. Is full of dishes, she's got little fishes on the brain. Ooh. And it's overflowing gently, but it's all elementary, my friends. Oh, I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain. You made no preparation for my reputation once again. Is full of dishes, she's got little fishes on the brain. And all my dogs been itching in the kitchen once again. Some might say, you know what some might say, you know what some might say.
So let's see, I know I missed a bit of chat there. Brownie was telling me Ben's been building computers. Ben's brother not in Scotland or something? Is he going to ship it over to him? What's the main purpose? Predominantly video editing and web streaming. He does a podcast among other things. Thank you, Chris Marsden, for joining us. Dan Mulligan. And yes, I am going to leave the chat on and leave the whole shebang on, folks, and I'll just be like a few minutes. You won't even know I'm gone, because there you go, countdown to infinity, and I'll turn on the little noises as well. So catch you in a wee bit. Boink. Right, okay, well, we're back for more. Folks, I just heard on reliable source that despite my efforts to make it uber nice sounding this week, we have had some clipping. Now, I'm a fan of gain. I'm a fan of acoustic guitars with lots of gain jacked up, but and I swear when I looked at OBS all last week, I was like, is it clipping? Is it clipping? Is it distorting? And people are like, no, it's not, it's fine. I'm like, well, it looks like it is to me. Whereas this week, it looks like it isn't to me. And yet, I've been told that it has been. So that's too bad. But c'est la vie. I've cracked it down. Let me just take a look at this wee thing. I think there's like a minus 14 dB pad on it. And I can even do minus 21 and minus 30 at the click of a switch. So if you're like, it's still doing it, just say so. Pardon me, and if you give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna see if I can go onto Instagram again, because why the hell not? I'm here to sing songs, make friends and influence people. Don't do drugs, or do drugs, whatever you want. Okay. What I have to do, log in. What's happening in the chat, peeps? Steph Harrison. Does anyone else enjoy the wee 10 minutes of Street Fighter tunes and chill? Yeah, cheers, Steph. It's 10 minutes goes like that. I go grab a beer, and by the time I know it, I'm back. But I'm glad that's not too bad. Now, I thought people would be like, what is the point in sitting through this? I am leaving, which would be sad for me. I'm going to add another channel to this. This will only take several earth seconds. As I say, Instagram does not want anything to do with live multi-streaming. If you're doing that, as far as Instagram are concerned, you're doing it wrong. But for a guy that only just got Instagram back a couple of days ago, let's see if it connects. Save and finish. No, don't do that. And we're on, are we? You now have the option to watch me on Instagram. I can't see myself, but you tell me. Loading. I think what I need is like a dummy account that I can watch Dolbro Dan's Instagram on, but not actually be logged into it. But say la. Alright, we got beers, we got some folks on YouTube and some folks on Facebook and Twitch running and Instagram out there shouting into the void. And we got songs to sing and friends and loved ones all in this tidy little chat room digital workspace that we're in. And the list of, what do you call them? Song suggestions. With songs still out there to be sung. So let's get on with it. No time like the present, Dan. We're waiting. Cheers, y'all. To your good health. Did all you need is love. Boink. Are we in tune? I haven't sung Chili Peppers in donkey's ages. Either. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotations. Well, if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. Well, it's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in a fine location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of population. Everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn in a cold, hardcore sophomore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Thank you, Alistair. Marry me, girl, be my fairy to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. Well, buy me a star on the boulevard, that's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Cobain, can you hear the spheres singing songs from station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication. They're searching very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, this is no test, but this is what you're faking. Firstborn in a cold, hardcore sophomore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. Earthquakes are to a girl's guitar, well, that's just another good vibration. Tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. They are searching very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, this is no test, but this is what you're faking. Firstborn in a chord, hardcore sophomore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. He's a bit flat, Dan. Not anymore. You're not even tuning it in your break, Dan. What are you doing? What are we paying you for? I'm only joking. Right, G. Me, me. Me. Rrr. Diddly dee dee. Thank you. Thanks for the. Someone followed me there. Thanks very much for that. That means good things for all peoples. Right. Svenja, I'm not sure if you're still on. Maybe you've got to go to bed. Germany is that 1 hour further ahead of us in the future. So, but my friend Dave's also the same. He's in Germany and he has to get up early, so he tends to watch them on catch up, which is one way of doing it. But it is better to have people here going, "Hi Dan, sing songs Dan," and have some yellow clappy hands at the end of everything and so forth. But for Svenja, you did ask for staring at the floor, so why ever not? Tell me if this one distorts, kids, because it's a Loudon. It's an Avalon, actually.
So maybe you've been wondering the reason I don't smile. I took to looking down and couldn't stop after a while. I stumbled into streetlights, gone through a glass front door, because of this fixation, always staring at the floor. Oh, oh, rolls over me, I guess that I should quit turning my insides and my singing voice to shit. An urgency at 17, not gone at 24. I done it since the day I started staring at the floor. Oh, 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 oh. But I've decided things are looking up. The sky above's been whispering enough is enough. I might as well look somewhere else to find a better view. The scenery is killing me, I swear to God it's true. Well, my baby tried to help me. She said your head's a mess. I was chewing on some bubble gum like I could care no less. She's ranting and raving while my eyes were glazing over. I never saw her leave cause I was staring at the floor. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. But I've decided things are looking up. The sky above's been whispering enough is enough. I might as well look somewhere else to find a better view. The scenery is killing me, I swear to God it's true. I pray someday you'll rescue me and save me with a kiss. My life's like a pinata, it's always hit and miss. I dream to see your deep blue eyes if I could just ignore the tendency to constantly be staring at the floor. Oh, oh, oh.
Staring at the floor, folks. One of my own creations. Ah, Svenja's still there. Thanks so much, Svenja. Hope yous are good. Dear. Deep dee doop dee doop. What have we missed? Nikki, thank you so much. Too lazy to look it up. It is in the description, and Alison was kind enough there, or Ali. Thank you very much for that. Even better, let me find you a really cool one, because it's much the same, much of a muchness, only you get an animation. How about that for funsies? What is it again? Streamlabs. Beatles.com 50 boo. It's the same. It just ends up going to the PayPal thing anyway, but via the what's this called? Computer. The stream means you get like a little animation like John Shire has triggered. Thank you, John. Thanks, Neil. Neil's watching me on YouTube. Cheers, buddy. Glad you're enjoying. Told sounds fine, says Mum. Goody good. Well, I'm having a good time. I got this wee lad here, so I've got a bit of fold back. Means it's not crushing my ears with headphones and stuff, and it's all meant to be half decent gear, this wee microphone and all. It was always a case of just plugging it in. I got myself the Logitech's working tonight, lads and ladies. It ain't the Danielle lent me a Microsofty one. This is it. This is 1080, lads. This is not 720 pixels per inch. More bang for your buck. High def damn. Something in the key of D, perhaps? Where do you find all these clapping hands? I just found them. Don't do the clapping hands. Do the do the likes. No, I'm only joking. Do the clapping hands if he's want. Ba-dum. Key of D. I'll have a sweet swing at this here, actually, a Fleetwood Mac song. Thank you, Joan. Just like that. I know it's actually less work, but the computer does the rest. So as far as programming and mucking about is concerned, likes only work once. But a once is it? Are you kidding me? Do you know what actually I have? I forgot about this one. I forgot to look this bit up. If I log into Streamlabs, I can refresh things seemingly. But that is annoying. Probably perfectly. Oh, go home. The case. Recent events, and then I have the refresh button. I was just gonna trigger them myself just after the song. It's kind of like clap yourself down. Does this work? Yeah. Thanks, Mum. You shouldn't have. You're too kind. Yeah, that whole restream thing was about another fortnight's work. Build my life around you, but time makes you bolder. Even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, well, I'm getting older too. Took my love and took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills until the landslide brought it down. Oh, it's too low. Mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changes, ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
as I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older. Well, I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too.
See, it ain't actually a bad setup. If Mr. McCartney could walk through the door here and I'd be like, here, over to you, have the guitar, it would sing when he does all the nice finger picking stuff. How's this go? Come on.
Teenage dream so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. Wish she was mine, she looks so good. I wanna hold her tight and get teenage kicks all through the night. Call her up on the telephone and have her over 'cause I'm all alone. I need excitement, oh I need it bad. She's the best I ever had. I wanna hold her tight and get teenage kicks all through the night. I wanna hold her tight and get teenage kicks all through the night. Teenage dreams so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood. Wish she was mine, she looks so good. I wanna hold her tight and get teenage kicks all through the night. Alright.
There you go, that's in the key of D, alright. Teenage Kicks by the Undertones. So see, they put up, people were like, oh look, John Peel's sessions are all up, everyone's put John Peel's sessions up, and I thought, oh, was the BBC done that? No, they haven't done that. Someone's just compiled them all somewhere from sessions off YouTube, A to Z list, and I was like, well, go look up Mudhoney then, knowing full well, in fact I can prove it, I can bloody well prove it, and it wasn't there. This is called BBC. Yeah, there's a BBC. Do you see the C, the B, and the BB? The BBC. So they did a couple of sessions with John Peel, and it weren't there. So I was like, I felt utterly cheated. And then looked on YouTube, and there it was. And I own the CD, so not that cheated, but enough to get my knickers in a twist for all of 3 minutes. But yeah, there's probably some epic stuff in there, to be fair. If you've the time to get through it all, several lifetimes, worth a look. Alright. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Let's get back to the suggestions, folks. Because, Outlaw Blues by Bob Dylan. Good suggestion, Alan. I might just do that. We need the golden harmonica ballad for Neil. He's asked a couple of weeks on the trot at least. And we did Svenja's, and we haven't done Quit While You're Ahead. We're feeling good. Wouldn't mind that. G minor, I believe. Let's get this looper on here, will we? birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Reeds drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Butterflies out in the sun, you know how I feel, don't you know? Dragonflies having fun, you know how I feel. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel, don't you know? Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. Well, river running free, that's how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new dawn for me, and I'm feeling good. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel, don't you know? Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Well, freedom is mine, that's how I feel. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me, and I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Yay. Thank you, Barry. Right. Do. Yes, what was that cool tune we had in mind? Outlaw Blues. Key of A. Proper show. Oh, cheers, Johnny. Perfect choice to uplift during circumstances. How are you finding teaching at home, Bryony? I mean, how much longer do you have to teach them? Surely you can just be like, it's called the internet, look it up. There you go. Now you know. Could homeschool with my eyes closed.
Ain't it hard to stumble and land in some muddy lagoon? Ain't it hard to stumble and land in some muddy lagoon? Especially when it's 9 below zero and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Ain't gonna hang no picture, ain't gonna hang no picture frame. Ain't gonna hang no picture, I'll hang no picture frame. Well, I might look like Robert Ford, but I feel just like Jesse James. I got my dark sunglasses, I'm carrying my good luck, my black tooth. I got my dark sunglasses, carrying for good luck, my black tooth. Well, don't ask me nothing about nothing, I just might tell you the truth. On some Australian mountain range. Well, I wish I was on some Australian mountain range. I got no reason to be there, but I imagine it would be some kind of change. Say her name. I got a woman in Jackson, but I ain't gonna say her name. Well, she's a brown-skinned woman, but I love her just the same.
Thank you, Alan. Good suggestion. I like Bob Dylan. Yeah, you know that, sure. That ain't news, Dan. Tell us some news. Aye, okay. Well, we went to Mods in Ballyacamore. And Danielle was kind of wigging out, needing some ice cream. And also had been nominated to do the 5k walk. Everybody in work needs to plod 5ks or they are a pariah in the eyes of their peers. So I looked it up on Google and it said, oh yeah, there and back, not so bad, that's about 5ks, 5.1, not splitting hairs. And we set off. And we go about, I don't know, 400 yards and we bump into her brother walking his dog. And sit there and shoot the breeze with him for about 12 minutes. Now we have these on, the old Fitbit-aroo watch, so you'd have it proven that you did that thing, and then you'd have the screenshot. And I'm trying to actually find the screenshot because you'll go, haha, at that. Basically, when we got to the Emporium in question, bearing in mind that they're just open, they're back in business, and they've laid the whole place out so you can walk in, and there's stickers on the floor and the whole shebang, and you'll be nowhere near anybody. There was only 4 people in front of us. We were 4th in the queue, really. Someone at the counter and three behind them. We were like, cool. No one queued outside. It was all good. We'd hit it right, and we joined. And we sat and we sat, and then a massive queue created. I mean, the place is shutting at 8, and we were there at 7:10. I don't think we left till 20 to 8 to dole out you know, 4 tubs of ice cream. People getting lazy. They're like, I was off work, I forget what work is. You're like, dunk, 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 next, dunk, dunk, dunk. It's all contactless. They're creating this artificial queue to create the allure of like, again, the boss is like, don't serve very much, so we have a queue so people think it's popular or some madness. Or they were just completely switched off. But let me show you this, you'll laugh. Did you see the actual gap in me walking about? Copy. This ought to be free to look at. If it's not, well, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I wasted your time. But a lot of it is just spent standing there. And then we got a massive tub of ice cream and off we trotted. The big white space in the centre of that image denotes the fact that we were out for an hour and 50 minutes and a good, I don't know what it is, about 35 minutes of that spent like going, what's the problem here? So we did that, went and got some ice cream, you know, interesting times. But is anybody watching anything cool on the television? Need recommendations? Ozark's back. Ozark's the series with, what's the guy from Arrested Development actually called? Till I dig up his name. Or someone tell me. Development. Star. Cast. The guy. The dad. Jason Bateman. And what's his wife called? Laura Linney. Linney, yeah. And we're sitting there going, we binged the second series, so we didn't. I enjoyed the first one. Housemate hadn't seen either of them, so I hit the first one again, and then because the second one was out at the time, and what do you call it? Kind of ploughed through it. Now the problem I think with those sorts of shows is, of course, they're set day by day over the space of basically about a month, and yet the 14-year-old boy is going growth spurt the whole way through the making of it until he's like a 21-year-old, and you're like, this has only been in the context of the story like several weeks or months. Yeah, just watch the whole way through the second series, and then the third one comes out, and we're like, do you remember what happened? Not really. She goes a bit power crazy, and you know, some people get abducted and killed and so forth. Cartel, you know, this sort of business. But don't worry, there's the categories: season 1, season 2, season 3, and underneath it on Netflix it says, you know, extras and things like that, like recap and trailers and stuff. And I'm like, recap the second series, please. We hit that, and we get hit in the face with a 2-minute montage of just scenes and clips and noises and soundtrack, and it was and we were like, did you get that? Did that spur your memory or stimulate your recollection of what actually occurred in that second series? Nope. Who was that character? How did they die? Good job, Netflix. When you say recap, try actually recapping. But yeah, that's the third series of the Ozarks is out. Come get some. Right, ready for more tunes? Yes, Dan. Okay. Ballad of the Golden Harmonica, done Outlaw Blues. Oh, boys. Need to get a harmonica in the go here. There's one. Oh no. Final space. I can't abide, unfortunately, Johnny. Ross watches it, and do you know when they have that soundtrack of just like Goosebumps music where it's like you hear it in soundtracks like Sunshine and Requiem. I think the song's called Requiem for a Dream. Now that someone wrote Requiem for a Dream, you've all these soundtrack plagiarists going, that makes your hair stand on end, write tunes like that have that kind of flow. That's what Final Space has. Every episode is like, we're all gonna die and perish, but it's an animated show, but you have to be invested in the characters. And I kept hearing that kind of soundtrack, and we're all going to suffocate and die in deep space. And at the end of the episode, no, we're not. I was kind of like, couldn't take it. Source research. I can't talk now. Punks. Good man, thanks for joining us. Thanks for the...
I never dreamt I'd reach rock bottom. Somehow I found my way back home. I met a man upon my travels, along a dark and lonesome road. My tangled mind he kindly unraveled. I tell no lie, my eyes began to glow. Alas, I grieved for he was leaving. A parting gift he gave to me, and carved an old golden harmonica to blow the life back into me. He said, suck it and see. And so I journeyed for a distance and sang my song along the way. Shit. Makes interest in listening. Oh, I'd prefer to hear you say, to hell with all this mental mucus and lies that hide behind the screen. The glory of an honest story means far, far more than selling us our dreams. Nightmares more like it. So take heed, take sword and shield to battle. Goliath won't just lie down and die. Be brave like Dave, forever faithful. We'll strike that giant straight between the eyes. Today the clouds lay low and heavy. Tonight the darkness may devour our so-called 21st century. But so what? The endless day redeems the hour. It's morning, stop snoring.
so much, folks. I hope you enjoyed the Ballad of the Golden Harmonica. It was called. What am I actually looking for? No idea. Doink. Thank you. It's a long song, right? I'm so happy I didn't completely forget the words of that. Do 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 do. I'm gonna see if I can remember this one. I mean, I can't remember this one. Yeah, something occurred to me about one of my leads. If you're still here in Distortion, I might blame it on a lead. Might work in that case. Do 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 do. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the good times. All right. I know it's by the Strokes, their second album. I was listening to some Strokes this week. I learnt this tune way back. I think I was like, goodness me, 21 actually. Because there used to be a bandstand way past Picky that they then demolished. It's just a big mound after the sort of Skipperstone Beach bit. But they put music on there once upon a summer. And I needed songs to fill my contractual obligation to play for, like, I think it was a whole hour. I was like, don't know enough music. I'll learn this one. And there's a wee bit of whistling. And an A minor C. Or A minor over C. One of those ones when you hear it again, you're like, it's really cool. I haven't actually listened to the original version in ages, and I didn't know that was the actual lyric, and that's all of that stuff. It's about going to a party. Talk to me now, I'm older. A friend told you 'cause I told her. Friday nights are still lonely. Take it slow, but don't warn me. Do 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 do. We could go and get 40s. Fuck going to that party. Oh really, your folks are away now. Alright, let's go, you convinced me. Any more ideas? Any more songs coming to mind here? It's the Walled Garden now. Is it? What do you mean? Oh, it's in the Walled Garden. Oh, right, okay. Is it? The walled garden's another one. Do you remember? It used to be just like you couldn't get in. What's in there? It's a garden. Can you go in? No. It's open to the public. Ah, let's go. Kind of went in and went. Ah, I thought it was going to be like Narnia. It's just a garden. Basically, the walled garden's just there to sell coffee, I think. That's why Shuggy made the hidden garden, because you need that kind of off-limits thing. One of the best gardens in Northern Ireland. In many ways I miss a good old day. Some days it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. Sometimes when we was young, oh man did we have fun. I find sometimes promises they break before they're made. Some days, all my exes I'm like Thank you, Johnny. Bum, 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 bum. He's going to definitely head down to the Sunday evening Rabbit Rooms gigs more often. Hey, well, here's hoping. We all look forward to that. If it becomes a reality. It's sticking out, that walled garden. I love that expression. That walled garden is sticking out. Angie's laughing too. Different webcam. Well, it is indeed, Christian. Thank you very much for noticing. I got the old Logitech C90 something or other working, 920. You know, Logitech have brought out a bibbidi-boo, a piece of software. I unzipped that. I tried to load it up. I tried to up the contrast and all the rest, and well, I didn't try. That was the intention, but it won't load because of my operating system. You know what it is. If it's working, don't go getting a new operating system and have everything destroy itself. So it's basically for a later version of the Mac OS that I'm running. But in the end, I was like, I'll just turn another couple of lamps on, and it's slightly higher def. It's 1080 instead of 720. So yeah, quids in. Thanks for noticing. Thanks, Raina. Thanks for clapping. Winding down then, you know. 10:20. Where does the time literally go? You know, you start at 6 at the Rabbit Rooms and you're blaring to 9, and you go for a game of pool. 'Tis the life. But I don't know. I'm gonna try and do I don't know, a midweeker or something at some stage in the future. I'm not talking close enough. Can you hear me? An hour midweek might be in order. Instead of just like 3 or 4 on the trot here. Here's some songs I haven't sung though in a while, so I want to do. Let's see. Diddle-doo-doo-doo. G major. Any more interesting chattings? Ah, yeah, I forgot about this one. I was meaning to do. Well, I'm walking down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. For the one who hold me to, the one who stole me once, says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make a stand and take it easy. Such a fine sight to see. There's a girl, oh Lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, oh, don't say maybe. I need to know if your sweet love's gonna save me. We may lose and we may win. We may never be here again. Open up, I'm climbing in. Take it easy. Trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy,
take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to call your man and take it easy. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Redwood, I've been to Hollywood, I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. That keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. That keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold.
Dear. Thank you, folks. Any more suggestions? Let's see. A dump bump boodly boo. Chatty chat chat. Ah, Tony's back. Thank you, Tony. Yes, that's another Neil Young song. I think that's the last one that I know. Nicky, I didn't start at 6. I was starting at... I could have started at 7:45. 3 hours and a wee 10-minute breather, sure. Who's counting? It doesn't seem like work. Anything Soundgarden? Not off the top of my hat, Mr. Fleming. It would take a bit of work. I don't know what he's got. That's a quick out of the bag thing. I had Limo Wreck in my head the other day. Bam, 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 but I can't play it. Told you. See ya blurby doo, blah 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 blah. Wow 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 wow. Old little Eastern thingy. Doubtful I could just type in Limo Records, could I? Could I be so bold? You don't know till you find out. Let's find out. And it'll be like open glue. Yeah, well, heavily overdriven. C, G, D, G, B, A. Well, that's E, A. It's still weird and wonderful. And riff based, and yeah. It's not a wee campfire tune there, but I'll try and think of something for another day. Next, who's chucked in some songs? Good idea. Where's me mind? Is This Love? Copperhead Road. I did Copperhead Road I think last week, Alan. I'll give it a wee rest this week, but if you go back to week 8 in your YouTube videos, it's listed in the comments and it's listed in the description, so it depends what you want to watch it on. I think if you're on a computer, I can't remember offhand which is which, but one, the little time codes do work on your phone, and one they don't, so it's there for both, from both directions. If you're on Facebook, those time codes mean nothing. You can type them in and then it'll just become blank numbers, not actually doink, send me there things. Facebook's a bit rubbish for that, where you can't even swizzle between parts in a video. You're just literally dragging a wee line across, and if it's a 2.5 hour long vid, then it's like each pixel's worth, 10 minutes. So good luck pinpointing where you want to be. Better off on YouTube by the end of it, when the upload's done. But that's where to listen to Copperhead Road is last week's stream, and we're after this 3-chord song. Seemingly the requests keep coming forward, so you've worn me down. Let's have a go. That 10 went quick. Old neck. But I hope you are surviving, thriving and surviving, and having birthday funsies. Let me just grab that. Do do do, boo do boo. C, didn't I say? Yes, typically. Do 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 do. It didn't stay on Instagram. Obviously, it collapsed. There you go. Nikki, I've got a address you need to go to if you're selecting songs. Best bet is folkdope.com song lists, or song list, where I've literally made a Google sheet thing for you to pick one of your favourites from the list of songs I know. Because by all means make a suggestion. If you've specifics, then you can leave them and I can get around to having a look at them. But I don't know Cohen to play off the top of my head. Because of your son, I end up drunk on a Sunday night. What a terrible outcome. Drunk on a Sunday night. This is a song called this is a 3-chord song. Just 3 chords to play as I speak, to steady my nerves, to prevent me causing a scene. It's been a while since I saw your eyes look so volatile, they practically melted ice cream. I know it's not much, this simple 3-chord song, but in context it means 3 chords to say I was wrong. Tangos take 2, yeah, I'm always right.
It's black, it's not white. My ego don't like to be bruised. Now I've lost count of how many years I've lived with these fears, forgetting I've nothing to lose. Please don't dismiss this worthless 3-chord song. It's harder than it seems, playing 3 chords to say I was wrong. Gale force discourse causing windows to shake, the walls resonate. I never could stifle a sneeze. And one more rhyme to complete the verse, to lift off the curse, to help make amends, so we remain as friends. I've no room for new enemies. Whoa. I've given it my all. Will you wipe the slate clean with one more chord to say I was wrong?
Thank you, Dad. It's a 3-chord song by me. Thank you, Mary. Yes, that was dedicated. Brian dedicated that to you last week. I'm so glad you like that. Especially the bonus chord near the end, the D minor. Big hello to Mum and Dad. Thank you to Claire and James as well. You're good guys, and I really miss your company out in the real world. The digital chats are a pale second place compared to your smiley faces in the real world. But thank you guys ever for joining me week by week through this adventure we call life, and life only. Let's wind it down. More requests for next week. Tell your ma, tell your pa, our love's gonna grow, ooh ah, ooh ah. In other words, share this with peeps, would yous? Because Facebook has this lovely tendency to throttle my broad worldwide appeal. I.e. none of the above. It would just be cool if we would be nifty if any newcomers who are out there are like, who's this Johnny? And giving me a chance, thank you very much. But otherwise, yeah, Facebook would just be like, oh, we'll tell more people if you pay up. So the workaround is, if you dug it, do say, I dug that. Put your social currency on the line. Right, so more songs and less nonsense, Daniel. What have we got? I don't know, like some John Denver's on it. This has been years, but I'm going to try this one. Oh, they're all coming thick and fast. 2 secs though. key that I can sing this in. Well, I tried leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. If every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Yes, I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Bump a bump. Are we back in business with this? Did it just get louder? Alright folks, I'm getting crooked here. I'm gonna leave you with a tune called what's it called? Fab Jackie Bell. John and Mitchie were getting very itchy just to leave the folk music behind. Daniel Zal and Denny working for a penny, trying to catch a fish on a line. In a coffee house Sebastian sat, and after every number they'd pass the hat. McGuinn and McGuire couldn't get no higher, but that's what they were aiming at. And no one's getting fat except Mama Cass. Zolly said, Danny, you know there are many who could sing a song the way that you do. Let's go south. Danny said, Zolly, golly, don't you think that I wish I could play guitar like you? So Danny and Sebastian sat at the night owl, and after every number they'd pass the hat. McGuinn and McGuire just a getting higher, and that's all they were aiming at. And everybody's getting fat except Mama Cass. When Cass was a sophomore, planned to go to Strathmore, but you changed your mind one day. Standing on the turnpike, I'm out to hitchhike, take me to New York right away. Sebastian and all formed the spoonful, Mitchie, John and Danny getting very tuneful. McGuinn and McGuire couldn't get no higher, and that's all they were aiming at. And everybody's getting fat except Mama Cass. Ooh,
she'd come eventually. Sebastian involved on the Fleetwood, Mitchie, John and Denny getting very tuneful. McLean and McGuire couldn't get no higher, and that's all they were aiming at. The California dreaming is becoming a reality. It's a narrative, and you sang it wrong. No one's perfect. All right, folks, I will love yous and leave yous. That flew by. I hope you had a good time. Yes, of course, I will be back next Sunday. But in the meantime, I don't know. In the meantime, keep living your best lives.